Everything in life presents an opportunity for growth. Corona not excluded. Corona is wreaking havoc on the world. At the same time, Corona does present us with opportunities for building ourselves. I spoke to a neighbor of mine and they mentioned how they've been thinking about how grateful they are. They've been woken up to gratitude, to be healthy. What a blessing. To have a family, friends, a job. And they just are filled each day with so much gratitude. What a wonderful thing to be woken up to. For myself personally, there's something else which has really resonated very, very deeply. It's something I've been woken up to in the wake of Corona and quarantine. And that's how distant I feel that we've grown from ourselves in regular modern life. Modern life is so busy. We're pulled in so many directions. When we're with a friend, we're being pulled by our phones in one direction and by our friends in the other. At any moment, we could expect a phone call or an email relating to work. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. And we all have stresses that are pulling at us. And so at any moment, we're not really present in the life that we're living. We're trying to multitask and we're really not accomplishing anything except for living life poorly and disjointedly. Corona got rid of sports. Before sports, even when we had free time, away from all of the stresses of life, we could escape into sports. We had movie theaters. We had events, concerts, festivals. There was always something to do. But with Corona came quarantine. And suddenly the only thing to do was to be at home. And when you finally got tired of the streaming services on your computer, you realized the only thing left around you was yourself. And you had to wake up and become aware of yourselves. I had to come and wake up to the reality of myself, who I am. What have I become in my life? Where am I going? Do I like who I am? Are there things I want to change? All of those questions come rushing into my head during quarantine. I can't escape them. There's nowhere to escape to. I have to reckon with myself, with who I am. There's a quote that I read that to me is so powerful. It's a quote about mindfulness. It's a quote about being aware and awake during the moments of our lives, living in the present. It's a quote from a Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, who wrote a book called Peace is Every Step. And it's a book which isn't I wouldn't call it a religious book as much as it just a book about how to practice mindfulness and awareness in our lives. And he writes something so beautiful here. He says, in our daily lives, we may see the people around us, but if we lack mindfulness, they are just phantoms, not real people, and we ourselves are also ghosts. Practicing mindfulness enables us to become a real person. When we are a real person, we see real people around us, and life is present in all its richness. What an incredibly beautiful idea. And think about the profundity of it. When we're with someone else, and we're not fully with them because we are being pulled in other directions by anything, we've turned the other person into a ghost. We're not really with them. We haven't allowed them to really exist in their fullness, in their richness. And we ourselves are ghosts because we're not fully present ourselves. It's as if we've lost ourselves and poof, they're a ghost and poof, I'm a ghost as well. I've been thinking about that a lot. I think about the interactions I have with my children, how I would say the majority of them, I feel like, when they come to me, I either am working on an email or busy with some work thing or reading a book or who knows what it is. And when they want to talk to me, yeah, I'll put down the phone or turn away from the computer. That much I'll do. But my mind isn't fully present with them. I'm not fully present in the moment. I've made my child a ghost and myself also a ghost. I started changing that. During Corona, now what I'm doing when my child comes in, I just try to see my child, and first I just take it all in and say, wow, what a beautiful kid I have. How much do I enjoy having such a beautiful person in my life? And then when we talk, I'm fully there in the conversation. I'm fully present to what's going on. And it's really powerful stuff, folks. It really, really is. I feel more alive and more real, more present than I ever have before. And in the midst of this, it gave me the opportunity to think that there's a brand new way of looking at one of the most ancient Jewish teachings within this context of mindfulness and awareness. The famous statement of Hillel, who says in Pirkei Avot, the Ethics of the Fathers, Im ein ani li, mili. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? Famous statement. Most people think that it's a Mishnah which teaches self-reliance, that we should take care of ourselves. If we don't go to work and pay the bills, who's going to pay the bills for us? Who's going to go to work for us? The commentaries explain that it has to do with spirituality. If we don't grow, if we don't study Torah, who will do it for us? Nobody. So we have to wake up and know that it's up to us to accomplish in this life. And that's the simple meaning of Hillel. But I think there's another way to look at it. When you look at the Hebrew words literally, you see a different message coming out from Hillel's statement. Im ein ani li, mili. Im ein means if I don't have. Ani, myself. Mili, who am I? In other words, if I'm not in touch with myself, im ein ani li, if I don't even have ani, if I don't even have myself, mili, who have I become? Or in the words of the Buddhist monk, and similarly I would say Hillel, a ghost, no one. It's the beauty in Hillel's statement. And Hillel says, but if I'm only for myself, what am I? Self-awareness is beautiful. But if you don't use that as a way to make the world around you a better place, if you just sit on top of a hill and meditate and don't make the world a better place because of your awareness, what good has your awareness brought to the world? And finally, v'im lo achshav ematai, and if you don't do it now, when will you do it? Classically, that's been understood as don't procrastinate. You've got to jump on the opportunity, and that's true. But in light of mindfulness, another way to think about it is, the only moment is right now. And because I'm only alive right now, im lo achshav ematai. If I don't do it right now, when will I do it? Now is the only moment I'm alive. Now is the moment for me to capitalize, because it's the moment of opportunity. It's the moment of richness. It's the moment of essence and reality. Right now in the moment. Im lo achshav ematai. Right now I'm alive. And therefore right now I've got to tap into awareness of myself, awareness of others, and to become a big person. And so, Corona is wreaking havoc outside, but it also, I think, has the power to build us back up. It's forcing us to reckon with who we are, who we've become, and who we can be. We can't escape ourselves anymore. So we better look inside, come to an awareness of who we are, and use that as an opportunity for growth and for building. And if we do that, and it's possible to live a life of deeper mindfulness of ourselves and the entire world around us, we will become real people. We will leave the world of the ghosts behind. And we will live a much deeper, richer, more meaningful, and ultimately more righteous life. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbos.